Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me again today. Today is going to be my last Easter DIY. So this first one, I took this Hobby Lobby craft paper and I used this little house that I got from Target Dollar Spot. I actually painted it previously. So I'm getting an idea where I need to cut it, and then I'm going to take my glue stick and place it down. I'm going to be using this homeware that I got from one of the Dollar Tree previous products, and I just pulled it off, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to place it down with some hot glue. So I want to add some color, so I'm going to grab these little yellow flowers I got from Dollar Tree and just going to place 2 of them right above the H letter. I'm going to be using Hobby Lobby ribbon to create a little bow. I'm going to place it right on top. Perfect for spring. You can leave it on your shelf. You can hang it up. Came out so pretty. DIY number 2, I want to make a vintage egg. I have so many Easter supplies, so I took this egg from Dollar Tree and I'm going to use the white chalk paint. So I'm going to take this Dollar Tree wrapping paper and I'm going to Mod Podge it on the egg. So I just want to get like the flowers, so I'm kind of like tearing it around some of the flowers. And this is how it came out. Now I want to take some antique wax and just make it really vintage. So I'm going to start decorating the egg. I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to take this Dollar Tree lacy ribbon, and to hide the crack around the egg, I'm going to place it right around the egg with some hot glue. Now I'm going to place some Hobby Lobby white lace around the top. Now I'm going to place a little flower on top that has a little pearl in the middle that I created, and I add 2 little flowers on the side of that. And that is it. This came out really cute, very vintage. DIY number 3, I took this Dollar Tree wood cross and Hobby Lobby beads, and I'm going to make a pretty Easter cross. And starting off with this truffle paint, and I'm going to paint the little wood rounds with that, and the moss, I'm going to lighten it to paint the cross and the little tag at the end. So I'm just adding the wood rounds in a little container full of the truffle paint. I will mix it up a little later. Right now I'm going to take the moss paint and I'm going to mix it with the color patina. Now I'm just mixing up the wood rounds and the truffle paint, and then I will lay it out on the wax paper and coat it a little bit better. Now I'm going to start painting the cross with the truffle paint first, and then I will paint the moss patina color over the top once I applied the first coat of the brown truffle paint. Now I'm taking this Hobby Lobby wood tag that I took off one of the beads that I got from Hobby last year for Christmas, and I'm going to do the same thing, painting with the truffle color, and then once that dry, I'm going to place the patina color over the top. Now everything's dry, I'm going to start placing down that color, and it looks really nice. I love the combination. I believe I used 2 coats on each, the tag and the cross. Alright, so this is how they look. They're all dry now. So now I'm going to place some wording on the tag, and I used my Cricut. So I'm going to be using a baby wipe to distress the edges. It's much easier to do it this way than using sandpaper. Now I'm going to be using this ivory color on the wood piece, the wood beads, and I'm not going to fully coat it. I'm just going to add a little bit here and there. So I came up with, well, not came up, but I used He Has Risen. You know, it's basically the true meaning of Easter. So I wanted to make something really pretty for Easter. Now I'm going to use the jute twine to string the wood beads through and connect them with the cross and the tag at the end, and that is it. And this comes out very pretty. And this is how it turned out. It came out really pretty. DIY number 4, I took this Hobby Lobby Birdhouse, and I'm going to remove the string from it. I also took this Dollar Tree plank and this little bird that I got last year from Dollar Tree, one of the lights that you stick outside in the ground, and I just took it off. I'm going to start painting the little wood piece with this melted chocolate color. I don't want it too dark, so I'm going to use a baby wipe to wipe off the remaining paint color. Alright, I'm going to use white chalk paint to paint the bird. That's just going to give it like a primer color, because I'm going to paint it a different color a little later. I'm going to use the same color on the little birdhouse. I'm going to paint the sides and the fence with the white color. Take this patina color, and I'm going to start painting the sides of the birdhouse. With the same color, the melted chocolate. So I'm going to paint the bird with the Caribbean color. I'm going to be using this Hobby Lobby pretty craft paper, and I'm getting an idea where I need to cut it. I'm going to place them on both sides of the birdhouse. So I'm going to place down the craft paper with my glue gun. I decided not to use Mod Podge for such a little project, and it still comes out very nice. So I'm going to be using some moss. I'm taking this Dollar Tree moss. I'm going to place some inside where the little white fence is. Now I'm going to hot glue the birdhouse down to the wood plank. Now I'm going to hot glue down the little bird, like on the perch. The bird has a little hole where it used to stick where the light was for outside, so I'm just going to put glue in there and place it on the bird perch, and this comes out really cute. Now I'm going to place moss all alongside of the wood plank. I'm also going to place a little bit of moss in front of the fence. Look how cute it came out. It's so adorable. But there's still one step left. There's a hole at the top of the birdhouse, and I wasn't sure how to, camouflage it. So I grabbed a little blue flower, and I'm going to hot glue it right over it. I want to share a cute little video of my two little nephews that are in North Carolina. They're my #1 subscribers. They love my little yarn rabbits. I sent it to them, and this is the video.
I love them. They're so cute.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
All right, DIY number 5. This is quick and easy. I took a piece of wood that I had in my stash, some rub-ons from Dollar Tree. I'm going to make a cute little sign. Definitely go to Dollar Tree. They have a lot of rub-ons lately. I found this at Dollar Tree recently, and I thought it was really cute. It's hashtag best day ever. You don't have to have a piece of wood to make this. You can use Dollar Tree wood signs or anything like that. And it comes off really easy. So I'm using my little squeegee. I'm taking this part that says feeling good from this other rub-on, and I'm going to place that right on top. I'm going to use another different rub-on. You can mix and match them, and I'm going to take a little piece of a little flower. Quick and easy. I just threw in there, give you an idea that you can use a lot of the rub-ons at Dollar Tree, and this is how it came out. Okay, we're moving on to DIY number 6. I took this Dollar Tree little dish, and I'm going to be using this little image that I printed out, and I'm going to be using some elephant gray. I gave it 2 coats with the gray paint. So I'm going to be using this cameo paint. I'm going to distress the plate with this color. Now I'm going to be using the white chalk paint, and I'm just going to give a little bit of highlights around the plate just to highlight some of the ridges on the sides. Now I'm going to be placing some Mod Podge and place the image down in the middle of the plate. Now I'm going to be placing down the little rabbit image in the middle of the plate, and this came out really pretty. And this is how it turned out. It came out so cute. All right, we're moving on to DIY number 7. I took these little cute little rabbit and chicken I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to be using these pretty little words that I got from Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm going to take out the letters that spell the word Easter. And this is what it looks like. It looks like cursive writing. It's really cute. Now I'm going to take this piece of wood that I had in my stash and I'm going to hot glue them to the little piece of wood. Looks like on the wood. It's so cute. Now I want to add some flowers, so I grabbed some Dollar Tree yellow flowers and I'm going to hot glue it around the base and a little bit around the rabbit and the chicken. So I'm pulling off some of the flowers and I'm going to place it down with some hot glue in front. I'm adding some purple flowers in there just for a little bit of color. And this is how it came out. It came out so cute. All right, DIY number 8. I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree little sign, this pretty blue material that I don't know where I got it from. I had it in my stash. So I'm going to do something different with this image that I printed out of the little rabbit. So I'm going to place the blue rug over the sign, cut it, and then I'm going to hot glue it down with some hot glue. So in the back it has this orange lining and I didn't like it, so I'm just going to cut it. So now that it's cut, I'm going to start hot gluing it down. It's different. I wanted to try something different. You know me. I don't like practical. I like something really out of the ordinary. So I'm just trimming it all around and creating the shape of the actual sign. Now I'm placing the image on the rug and I'm just going to hot glue it down and make it look like, I don't know, like he's in the blue forest or something. I added a bow at the end and I think it really came out cute. I think it came out cute. It looks like a very cute cartoon from Disney. But I added a bow at the end and the bow really topped it off. And this is how it came out. Alright, DIY number 9. This is my last DIY. I took some Hobby Lobby craft paper, this Dollar Tree little wood frame, and the little Dollar Tree rabbit, and I'm going to place the craft paper inside the wood box. So I'm going to use white chalk paint to paint the little wood frame to freshen it up. So I cut the craft paper, now I'm just going to place it inside with some hot glue. Now I'm going to cover the rabbit with the craft paper, so I'm just going to trace it and cut it out. I do change the craft paper at the end because I didn't like the way it looked. So I'm using Mod Podge to apply the craft paper to the rabbit. So I'm applying a jingle block to the back of the rabbit because I want it raised inside the little wood frame. So I'm just going to use some hot glue. Now I'm going to be using this piece to cover the front of the frame. I pulled it off one of Dollar Tree products. I thought it would be cute to add to this. I'm just going to place it down with hot glue. So add a bow to the corner, and this is how it came out. Really cute. For this video, guys, thanks so much for joining me, and if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Until next time, guys, I'll see you. Have a happy Easter.